placement cell of Carnegie Mellon was really helpful. I mean, again, this again lies on the individual. A lot of things in United States lies on the individual, which is a starking difference from what we have seen back in India, or probably if things are still same in engineering colleges back in India. Over there, it's more college oriented. So college does a lot of things which probably colleges over here don't. If someone wants to leverage the placement cell, they can leverage. It's completely lies on an individual. My career counselor was very helpful, and that a lot of it lies on the fact that I also took the initiative to reach out to them and take their help. Yeah, so there are two kind of strategies which people follow, and it depends on what they want to follow. So there's two ways. Either you apply 100 jobs and then probably get called for one out of them, or you try to focus and network on people and probably apply 7 to 8 strong chance, like reach out to 7 to 8 people and talk with them. That probably has better conversion rates than applying to 100, but then it's a individual call. No fixed schedule which I have over here. That's probably the best part of my job. So talking with business stakeholders, using data to help them figure out any kind of business problems, build models, ad hoc reports, ideation using data, any kind of new ideas or hypothesis testing which can be done for the company. So it's fun actually. Funding Circle is a lending platform, and we basically connect investors and borrowers. So that's what we do, and I'm part of a team which basically tackles or handles anything to do with data, machine learning, analytics. Yeah, I mean you can switch projects. It's not a like a long term project. If I think you can probably I can say that you can switch your area of expertise. All the Bay Area have their catered kitchen. You get snacks, you get different kind of drinks. You get sometimes once a weekly or things. The companies like LinkedIn, Google have lunch and dinner free every day. So those are things and perks which are very common in the Bay Area. Yeah, so over here there's a train like similar to Mumbai local. So I basically take that. It's an hour long commute from my home to workplace. Work environment is good. I mean, obviously, being startups, Bay Area is very so. I'm focusing on Bay Area, and probably that might not be a representative of entire United States, but Bay Area is quite different animal altogether. So many there's like tons of startups coming up over here. From a personal point of view, I'm definitely learning a lot and learning things fast. Once you apply, there's a waiting time from the government, USCIS, where they process your applications, and uh, depending on the credibility of your applications, they give you a decision. So that's how it works. Once you get that, you get something called as employment authorization document, which is a EAD card. And when you have a job, you basically have to present it to the company who is willing to take a F1 OPT candidate, and that's how you get to work for a year. Like I would be wrong if I say companies don't, and I would be wrong if I say all companies do. So it depends on the position on the team, whatever phase the company is in. It's probably tougher than what probably people 5 years back faced, uh, but it's not impossible. Like there's many companies who are willing to sponsor H1Bs. Yeah. I
So
mean, there's a concept of H1B transfer. So if you want to transfer, you get a job offer, you get started with your H1B transfer, and then you can move jobs. But to be honest, I like coming back to India for vacations these days. That's probably the part of the year where I really look forward to. I try to visit once a year. You have people over there you bond well in terms of personal relationships with your friends or colleagues back in India, and that's probably an attribution of how we live back in India and the cordial relationship which employees share with each other. While over here in United States, it's like people respect each other's personal space.